What is up, guys? Rampage here, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle, and this one is against LTXayl, I think. I'm not sure. He just has like random letters for his name, but you'll see his name in the title anyway, and I'll leave a link to his channel in the description because he also has a YouTube. So anyway, this was a really good battle against. I already told you who it was against. Damn, what am I saying? So anyway, he's gonna lead off with a Yan Mega, go for the Air Slash. I see the Life Orb, and after all that damage, I can assume that thing is that ability that boosts resisted moves. I think it's Tinted Lens. So yeah, so I'm just gonna roar it out, and I roar him out into his Terrakion. And I'm just gonna go out into my Gligar, and I substituted my Registeel for Gligar because I think Gligar will work better on this team. So yeah. I'm going to get hit with the Stone Edge, but I'm just going to roost it off as he switches into his Yan Mega, which is a pretty decent play, but I will switch out here because I am fearing the HP Ice. So I'm just going to go out into my Milotic because my Milotic can sponge all hits from this thing. But he's just going to go for the Bug Buzz, which I guess was a good play on his part because of his ability. And since I've seen those speed boosts, I'm pretty sure that this thing is Tinted Lens, so yeah. Now it's going to go for the Giga Drain. That does a nice chunk of damage, and that's pretty cool. Giga Drain with the Life Orb because he gets his HP back. So anyway, I'm just going to go for the Scald. I do get the Burn, which is great because it's going to be easier to take this thing out with the Life Orb and the Burn. So yeah, now I'm just going to go for the Protect right here because I need to get as much damage as possible on this thing, and I also need to get as much HP back as possible as well with the Lefties. So now he's in the red, but he's going to go for the Giga Drain, which kind of sucks because he's going to get a lot of his HP back, and I am able to take that hit, but yeah, I don't even know why I said but, because I'm just going to recover it off right here, which is good because now I'm back over half, and yeah. So I forget what I do right here. Okay, now right here, I'm going to go out and I'm going to go for the Protect. I lied. I'm going to go for the Protect as he Giga Drains. You know, just trying to do the little burn stall thing. And yeah. So now I'm going to switch out and go out into my Skarm because obvious Giga Drain is obvious. And I know Skarm could take it because I 4 times resist that, but still it does a bit of damage. So yeah. So now the Burn and Life Orb should be able to take him out this turn. So that's good, and yeah, it took a long time just to take out one of his pokes. That's how you know this battle is good. So anyway, he's gonna bring out his Azumarill, and I'm just gonna go for the Roar. Not Roar, the Roost, because I need to get most of my HP back. And right here, I'm about to make a dumb play as he goes for the Sub. So yeah. So as soon as I see Sub, I think Waterfall, Focus Punch, Aqua Jet. I think that's his moveset. And he goes for the Focus Punch, and I go for the Roost, like forgetting that I'm gonna lose my flying type. So now he's gonna hit me with a Focus Punch, and I'm gonna barely be able to live that. I take it with 34 HP. I take it with 34 HP, and he's probably gonna be able to KO me with an Aqua Jet. So yeah, kind of sucks right there. So he's going to go for the Aqua Jet. Will be able to KO me because Azumarill does have great attack. And now he's safe behind the Sub, and I am just in danger. So anyway, I'm going to go out into my Latios, go for the Dragon Pulse. I'll probably have to father out Latios just to break this thing Sub, and then I could probably go out in the Breloom and put it to sleep. So that's what I'm trying to do. He's going to go for the Ice Punch. That's almost going to KO me, but I do take it with 50 HP left, as he's almost back at full HP. But I'm going to switch out, go out into my Breloom, thinking that he might go for the Aqua Jet, and he does go for the Aqua Jet, which is great because I should be able to take that fairly nicely. And I get my Toxic Orb activated, and now he's going to withdraw, probably predicting my Spore. He's going to go out into his Crobat, which is, I guess, is a good play on his part. Sort of, kind of, not really, maybe, who knows, possibly. So anyway, I put this Crobat to sleep, which is good because now I'm going to be able to set up a substitute and just, you know, go through this team with Breloom because that's what Breloom does when he's behind the Sub and something asleep. So anyway, he's probably not going to switch out because of the stupid sleep mechanics in 5th gen, which actually work out in my favor and not in his. So yeah, Stone Edge looks to be a 2-hit KO, so that's what I'm going to try and do. Go for another Stone Edge. It doesn't miss, thankfully, and his Crobat is now gone, which is great because, well, I still had Latios outspeed with a Psychic, so I wasn't too worried about that. So now he's going to bring out his Ambipom. He's going to go for the double hit, which is a great play on his part because the first one will take out my sub and the second one will do damage. It does about a little bit less than half. I'm just going to go for the Spore though, just because he's not taking advantage of Sleep Claws, and I can put more than one. No, I can't put more than one thing to sleep. Since he doesn't have anything on his team sleep yet, I can put that Ambipom to sleep. So now he's going to switch out into his Spiritomb, predicting my Focus Punch, which was a good play on his part because he is a Ghost type and Focus Punch does not work on Ghost types unless you have the ability Scrappy, which I don't because I obviously have Poison Hill. So anyway, he's going to go for the Shadow Sneak. Not sure why. It does actually quite a bit of damage to my Milotic, but oh well. So yeah, now he's going to switch out, predicting my Toxic probably. Yeah, he probably predicted my Toxic. That's why I went out in the Ambipom, which is a good play on his part. And yeah. So now I'm going to switch out into my Gligar because I want to set up my rocks, and Gligar can take hits from the Ambipom all freaking day. So he's just going to stay in, but I actually go for the Earthquake and not set up my rocks. I probably just want to KO this thing because, you know, it's going to be easier. It's one problem out of the way. So yeah. So it's a 2-hit KO. He doesn't wake up. Earthquake will KO easily, and yeah, now he gets a fresh switch out into this thing. He's going to go straight for the Focus Punch, probably predicting my switch, but I'm just going to go for the Toxic because I need to get this thing with residual damage, and plus Toxic will increase every turn. So yeah, I take the Focus Punch like a boss because I'm Gligar. I'm just going to go for the Earthquake, and it's not going to do too much, and yeah, but it's still good damage and stuff. And yeah, why do I keep saying and yeah, and yeah, and yeah? I don't know, but yeah. See, oh my gosh. Okay, so anyway, he's gonna go for the Ice Punch. I do take the Ice Punch, and now he's gonna go for the Aqua Jet, which is good. Well, not good for me, but good for him because he took out like my best wall. Well, now he took out actually both my defensive walls, which kind of suck for me now. So it's gonna be harder to take take hits from this Azumarill. But I do have my Crawdaunt, who does have adaptability, and that Crunch should definitely be a 1-hit KO. And yeah, Crawdaunt is so good in late game, like it works really well. So anyway, now I'm going to switch out, go out into my Breloom because Death Father maybe? Yeah, I'm going to go out into Breloom as Death Father because I figure I don't really need them anymore, and like, yeah, I need my other pokes more than Breloom. So that's how I go out into Breloom, let him die. And now I'm going to go out into my Milotic just to see if I can take a close combat, go for the Protect, get some lefties back, and yeah. And right now I'm not planning to take the close combat, I just wanted to see if I could. But what I'm really trying to do is get it to lower its defenses, so I know my Latios could come in and KO it with a Dragon Pulse. So yeah, because if I lock myself in a Psychic, he still has his Spiritomb. So I'm just gonna go for that Dragon Pulse. That's gonna that's gonna easily 1-hit KO it because of the 2 special defense drops, and now all he has left is his Spiritomb, which I'm not worried about because I still do have my Crawdaunt, and this thing has Life Orb, so it will kind of stall itself out a little bit. So he's gonna go for the Shadow Sneak that will KO my Latios, but I do have Crawdaunt with a Stab Waterfall, so I'm hoping that'll KO it. With adaptability, it probably should, unless it's really bulky, but it's not since it has a Life Orb. So I'm going to go for the Waterfall. That's a 1-hit KO, and that's a great game. LTXayl, something like that. Hope to battle you again. Comment, resub, and peace out.